Hi guys, welcome to Wesbytes channel. My name is Hong Hong. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use our control panel after you purchase the Linux OpenVZ VPS with us. Alright, so let's get started. So now I will show you how to manage your Linux OpenVZ VPS with our user interface after you purchase the OpenVZ with us. Alright, so first we go to wesbytes.com, okay, and then we go to the login page here. Then you just type in your email address, and then you type in your password. Right, so after you log in into your account, and then it will show you the client homepage. So here you can check your invoice. So we now to go to access our OpenVZ VPS. So we go to the services here, click on it. Then we go to find our OpenVZ, which is containers city. Right. So we click on the product name instead of the link here. We click on product name. Then it will lead us to this manage product page. Okay. So at the top here, you can see here got the registration date, recurring amount, and so on. Also, you can see here already stated activate for your containers, which is city. So at here you can see your additional information, which is the OS system you choose. Okay, CentOS 7. Right. So you go back to server information. Right. And then at here, I will explain the function in the VPS management here. Okay. So now I will explain the function at the VPS management here for the OpenVZ VPS. Okay. So now we go to the first one, which is the hostname. Okay. So you can change your hostname here by typing a new hostname and then just click on the change hostname button. Okay. Just to remember, after you click on the button, you need to power off your VPS and then just start your VPS. Alright. So then next we go to change password. Okay. So for this, you can enter a new password here and then just re-enter again the new password and then just click on the change password button. Right. So for this also same, you need to power off your VPS and then start your VPS. Okay. Then next we go to IPs. Okay. So for this, if you previously just purchased one IP, so it will show one IP address as your primary IP. Okay. So if you purchase multiple IP address before, so it will show it a list here. Okay. So a list, and you can choose whichever IP you want to make it your primary IP. Okay. You also can change the primary IP after. You can select another IP address and then just click on this button. Okay. So and also remember to power off and start your VPS so that your IP address will be changed. Okay. And next we go to OS reinstall. So if you want a clean installation or you want to reprogram your OS, so you can do it by reinstall OS here. Okay. So for the OpenVZ VPS, we have the CentOS, Ubuntu, and Debian OS. Okay. So each have different version. Alright. So you can choose the version you want. Okay. And then you just type in your new password here. And then you retype again the password. Then just click on reinstall button. Right. So for the control panel, the OpenVZ doesn't have the control panel. Right. So you need to manually install the control panel. Okay. So at your containers here. Right. So we will skip on the control panel part. Right. Then next we go to the monitoring here. Right. So as you can see here for the monitoring, got the CPU usage, okay, and RAM, memory, okay. Also have the disk space and network speed. Okay. So you can check the info here. Okay. So this is the monitoring, right? And next we go to the processors. Okay, so for the processors, it might run, the size might run a bit, so you need to go to adjust the page. Okay, right. So for the list of processors here, okay, so you can see the percentage of the CPU, then the percentage of the memory usage, okay, and then the status, the time, and the command here. Okay, so you can check the processors here. Right, so we just close, and then we go to the services. Okay, right. So for the services here, you can see the status is running. Right. So and the auto start here. Okay, so you can choose the auto start if you want, and then you can manually control it here. Right. So you can see here got the 3 button, right? So for the first button, which is the start, button, and the second is to stop, right? And the third one, which is to restart, okay, the auto start function. Okay, so you can choose the services by clicking the box here. Okay, so this is services. Okay, then next we go to the logs. Okay, right. So for the logs here, you can check the status whether it's successful or not, right? And also the task and the date as well. Okay. Then that's the log, and then next we go to the system alert. Right. So for this, if your CPU, your RAM, or your disk space is running out, right? So the system will alert you by this system. Okay. So it will alert you by according to the CPU usage, RAM usage, or your disk space, right? Okay. So this is for the system alert. Okay. And next we go to the self shutdown. Okay. So for this, you can set the timeline here, date, hour, or minute, right? So after you set the timeline, then the VPS will shut down by itself according to the timeline given. Okay, so you can set the timer here. Then last we go to the reverse DNS. Alright, so you can type in your domain name here, and then after that just click on this add reverse DNS button, and then it will point back to this IP address. Alright, so for the reverse DNS is important for the email purpose. So if you want to use your VPS to send out your emails, right? So you need to do this reverse DNS, right? So if not, the email system will actually block your email because they don't know where is it the IP sent from, right? Okay, so that's for the reverse DNS. Alright, so that's all for the function of the VPS management here. Okay, and that's all, and thank you. Alright guys, so now you know how to use our control panel after you purchase the OpenVZ Linux VPS with us. If you still have any question you want to ask, you can leave it down below. And also remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Alright, bye.